Hi, I'm Sophia Da Silva, and I love human beings and I love the practice of yoga. And I think it is exquisite and beautiful what happens when those two things come together. And what I mean by that is that yoga is an alchemical process that, with time, with self discipline, starts to reveal the inner light, the inner genius, the true nature that is alive and well within all of us. So I found yoga teaching, it was an unlikely path. I was not interested in becoming a teacher. I was interested in deepening my practice. And after I was generously gifted, a dear friend of mine gave me about a third of the investment into a training. I started grad school and I started to hear this whisper. And that whisper started to get louder and louder and louder, and so loud that I could not listen. And I think that's the interesting part of a calling, is that you may not necessarily want to, but there's this burning desire within you that you know that if you don't act on it, you're probably going to regret it later. Unbeknownst to probably many people who have practiced with me, it may appear that I'm really good at yoga, but when I first started, this practice was so painfully hard for me. It was very, very challenging. I grew up in competitive swimming, and so I had a very hard body. Shoulders were up by my ears. And honestly, what kept me coming back to the practice was what happened to this, what was going on in here. How after each practice, I felt like there was a greater sense of clarity. And what I always say is I felt like I returned home, like I felt more whole. And that's what kept coming me back and helped me move through the challenges of feeling so awkward in my own body. I couldn't even hold a down dog for 3 breaths without being like wanting to cry. So I encourage you that if you are challenged in the strength and in the flexibility part of your asana practice in yoga, just give it time. All good things come in due time. I'm excited to practice with you. I truly love coming together in community. It doesn't exist without you. You can find me on Instagram, probably one of the easiest ways, Soph_A. You can find me at My Rise Life, Rise Wellbeing app. You can search for that in your app and download that. And that is a great way to find a list of all of my classes, whether I'm teaching virtually or in person. And I do have a website, Sophia Da Silva, that's DASILVA.me. And that's it.